Hello, girls and guys. Welcome back to Talking Automotive podcast. We have been gone for, it feels like a bloody long time.
It does feel like a long time.
Yeah, because we got busy and then certain things happened, which we'll cover at some point. So obviously it feels like we're doing this again for the first time. Aaron couldn't even remember how to do an intro earlier, which is pretty hilarious.
I just froze, stage fright.
Proper. So we'll get on to a couple of things, but what we are going to say is we now have a multiplier. Sorry, because you don't want to be associated in that.
No, it's not for me, buddy.
So now I officially own the multiplier of dreams. For those watching on Spotify, go to YouTube and have a look. She is a lover, indeed, and I am truly looking forward to going 3-man up in the front of that, going for a drive. I'm going caffeine machine in that.
Nah, well, you can do it. You do what you want.
I want 3 people up front. I've already picked the 3 people in there.
Good. I bet I'll be one of them.
Bang in the middle.
Oh, nah, brother. It's too close for my comfort. For 3-man in the front
and 3-man in the back.
3-man in the back.
Oh, mate, that is going to be such a good day.
Sausage fest.
Well, can't say what I want to say, but yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. So yeah, we've now got a multiplier of dreams. This will be making quite a few appearances, and as we all know, this car. Those that know me know that this car has a true soft spot in my world, not because it's a multiplier and it's won best car of the year 4 times running, because this belonged to my cousin Adrian, who we sadly lost a couple of weeks ago. Hence why we've not been doing the podcast. I needed some time to sort myself out, but we are now back. And we're going to move on from that quickly while I can still hold myself together. Yeah. So what was a while ago, it was actually 2 weeks ago.
But that's a long time.
Yeah, feels like a lifetime, believe me. Was we discussed guilty pleasure cars for you to comment on the next video. And I'm going to go back 2 weeks now to them guilty pleasure cars that we had. And the first one that come up was a friend Craig. He had an Astra Coupe.
Yeah, good old boy.
And it was the Burt one in blue and black leather with Alcantara centers, door inserts. His words, bloody love that car.
I love mine as well, but mine was black leather with the suede inserts. I'm like, bloody lovely.
And then Alex's guilty pleasure was a lime green Fiat Cinquecento.
I don't think that should ever been mentioned.
Lime green. Yeah, I remember he had it. It wasn't like a lime green. It was more of like a really dull.
And who was that?
Alex. My Alex.
All you Italians all brag about you've got tastes, and you really don't. You really don't.
From nowhere. I've got taste. Look what's behind us. We used to call that the Ferrari.
Oh, that reminds me. I MOT'd another car the other day with 3 seats in the front. But can I remember what it is? No. But was it a Honda? FRV or something like that?
No way, there's another one.
There's another one.
So the Japanese copied us.
Yeah.
Legends. Well, they knew good taste.
I'm pretty sure it was a FRV or something along them lines. But it's 3 seats in the front, 3 seats in the back.
So just quickly, this Doom Scroller V8, right?
He's mentioned a couple of times, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's popped up a few times, man. So I'm liking this guy because he's clearly following us quite closely.
Where's he from?
YouTube. I don't know where he's from. Doom Scroller, where are you from? Please let us know, because maybe one day we might have you on here because you've got some weird taste. I mean, from me, you've got some weird taste.
Is he Italian as well?
Well, no, his guilty pleasure cars are, he ain't just got one. Man got a list.
Like
he is going in there like swimwear. So he's got an Alpha 159. Yeah, you mean the Vauxhall Alpha. BMW X5. A few of my rich friends have got X5s now. Classic Fiat 500, I'll agree. That's not really guilty pleasure. That's just kind of like an antique. It's pretty cool. Fiesta ST 150.
What?
An MGZS.
What?
And then a Defender. Nah.
What?
He was doing so well.
Don't rate any of them.
No, they're all terrible, and I wouldn't want to own one, not even as a guilty pleasure. Where's the guilty pleasure in that? Breaking down, doing a head gasket.
Yeah, but surely that's the whole thing of a guilty pleasure. You don't want to own it, but somebody does.
Yeah, true. And he's put an Audi A8. And then a Ford Pop 100e.
Ooh, only if it's an 88L, it's like the limousine version, isn't it?
Yeah, but then why don't we just have a 730L? I mean, we're not really Audi fans.
No, I'm not. I can't stand it. The only reason why is because Jason Statham and Transporter.
Yeah.
He made it cool, but
Oh.
W12 engine in it, wasn't it?
One we saw recently on the estate, a Renault Aventine. My friend had one.
Don't know the door hinges.
They're
It doesn't
double
open
hinged.
fully and it goes forward.
No, but I'd say the Aventine is uglier than the Fiat Multipla.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'd say it is. It's an ugly ass car.
No, it's not.
It's bloody. Do you know what we're talking about here? They had one across the road, a red one.
Yeah. It's
That
got
was
like the slits in the wings and that.
just an ugly car.
What? And you think
That's a thing of beauty because I like it. And then Craig G63 all day long. Range Rovers getting way too common. Yeah, because they're broken down on the side of the road. And then Scott, I can't read your whole comment out, Scott, but he says absolutely the MX-5. It's kind of blank, but my God, a hoot to drive. And I'm not filling that blank in because I don't want to get the current situation that we're currently in, where we can't have an AdSense account due to our language. That's what he put.
Ah.
Yeah. But we don't.
Let's just say hairdresser's car.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. Hairdresser-ish. So yeah, some interesting guilty pleasure cars. Obviously that Doom Scroller he's just got a guilty depression, I think. But I like it. Fair play. Fair play indeed. Now I'll get onto my notes of what we are actually going to discuss, if I can find it. Also no, that's something else. Oh God, I've lost my notes. I've probably lost my notes. Think of something to talk about while I'm doing this. Cause
is everyone looking forward to Halloween? Wait, find your notes quick.
I'm trying to, man. I better check deleted in case I was having a moment.
Is there any Halloween films that are car related? No. Anyway, it's my birthday coming up soon.
Oh, yeah, it is 4th of November.
No, 24 hours later.
5th of November.
5th of November. Yeah.
You're the 5th of November?
Yep.
Is that why you dress so brightly?
Yep.
Ah, I got you.
Came out like a firework.
Right, I actually have physically lost my notes. So I can feel a little...
Are they on that phone or...
The phone that we're currently using?
That phone.
It could be anyway, but I think I WhatsApped them to you. Well, one thing that I wanted to talk about was quite sad. Top Gear. Apparently it's ending, actually properly ending. I mean, I've only got over the last emotional heartbreak of where Clarkson, Hammond and May left.
I think from then though it went downhill.
I don't know. I like Harris. And Flintoff is just basically a tall version of Hammond.
Harris I like. But there were people in between them two, weren't there?
They never existed.
Them groups of people. That sort of ruined it for me.
The guy with the same colour top as your same colour hair as your top.
Yes, I can't remember what his name is though.
Oh, he went out with Billy Piper. What's his name?
Did he?
Yeah. He's got a mental Ferrari collection.
And he got like...
he's got ridiculous Ferraris. Chris Evans. Is it Chris Evans?
It,
yeah, it is Chris Evans.
Yeah. Don't I know Chris Evans as well? Big tall fella.
Oh, yes. Stretch as we call him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think since that Chris Evans came on, it ruined it a little bit for me. Yeah. But I got back into it because it actually started to become like...
Oh my God, he's got a major car collection.
How it should be.
Well, to be honest, it's never how it should be because it was a car journalist program.
Yeah.
And then it just started getting very flamboyant and very over the top.
Yeah. But going to Botswana and all this sort of stuff. I'm just like, well, this is not a car. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it had gone so far. It was just...
It was more entertainment than
it was just three guys that have got money and just a production crew to go and film what they're doing. Yeah. It's basically what I would do if I was very, very, very rich. In other words, if I was you, I'd be doing this.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm not rich because I'm not doing it.
No, you just like to be...
I'm doing MOTs.
Well, one I didn't know...
Which is fucking busy at the moment.
We'll get onto workloads in a minute because I've had enough. So he owns...
What's the Ferrari that's...
the
most expensive Ferrari or something?
The 250 GTO short wheelbase. But he owns 1961 TR61 and 1961 250 short wheelbase California Spider. I think that's Steve McQueen's one. That's the stupidly expensive. And then a 1963 250 short wheelbase, a 1965 275 GTS Spider, an 85 288 GTO, a 1990 40, which we're going to touch on in a minute, and a 2011 SA Abarta. And then also a 2416, a 250 GT Lusso, a 275 GTB quad cam. Like that guy has got. How did he get so rich?
And how could he not present a fucking
A car show
Car
when you're that
show.
much of a petrol head? But all of his cars are white, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Because
Yeah, I think he
yeah,
get
he
white.
even did the F40 white. I'm just looking at a picture now.
Yeah, he did them all white in his little.
Except for the Steve McQueen one, that was the only one
Black.
that stayed the same color because that Ferrari wouldn't let him touch it.
Really?
And that might bring me on to the next one. Well, no, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to Ferrari. Not letting him
Stop
touch.
teasing him, Marco.
Just stroking it a little bit, just getting into the moment. Yeah, he is a serious petrol head, but just a terrible TV. He tried to be too. Look at me, and it just didn't work.
Lost it for me.
That flopped terribly. Tell you who did impress me though, Joey.
Yeah,
he was good.
Yeah, shit,
liked
he
him.
was on it, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was a weird mix.
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc.
He's a big biker. He's massive into his superbikes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Being
Italian, I actually look into these people.
I just love him from Friends.
Yeah, he'll always just be Joey.
Yeah.
And he never shares food. But yeah, so yeah, all well and good with them. But yeah, so obviously Freddie Flintoff had a not even a massive crash. He had a very face-impacted crash from what I can see. Okay. He was driving a three-wheeled car. Can't actually remember the name of it because I didn't really pay too much attention. If I ain't got four wheels, I'm not really interested. And he weren't wearing a helmet, and it went over. And I think he kissed the concrete a little bit.
Not that Morgan thing, is it? 2 wheels at the front, 1 at the back.
It was of similar design.
Okay.
Of similar design, but either way, yeah, he got some facial reconstructive surgery going on there. And I saw a picture. This was a while ago.
Why do I not know?
They've kept it well quiet. Well, they haven't kept it quiet, but there's not been any pictures of him for a while until recently. He was at the cricket, and yeah, man, he didn't look the same. He was a good-looking bloke.
Yeah.
Not anymore. His face is all mashed up.
Proper.
Yeah, he made me look good.
Nah.
Okay, I tried. Yeah, so Top
So
Gear's...
they've axed it because of that?
Well, yeah, and I think
what about Hammond? He had so many crashes.
Yeah, but I think Hammond used all of their insurance premiums for like the next 10 years. As soon as you
say, oh yeah, it's the producer from Top Gear. Okay, yeah, your insurance is £4.5 million. Okay.
Oh my God, I really want to go on insurance about the Luton fire. Just going off on a tangent because why not? That's what we do. Imagine being that person that was the first car to go up in that Luton fire.
And you have to ring up your insurance company.
Yeah.
What happened? Have you seen the news?
There's a little bit of a fire in Luton.
Yeah,
that was me. I'd like to. Am I covered fire and theft? Yes. Yeah. Fire's going to be very important in this. By the way, I ruined a £20 million building. But again, had no fire suppression in that building. But apparently, being an open air building, not that someone told me this, and I don't know how true it is. I'm sure I get told, but they don't need fire suppression in an open air building.
No.
Which seems very odd. I was laughing though.
It makes sense, doesn't it? You don't need to suppress it anywhere if it's all open.
Yeah, but then it's just...
There's nowhere to suppress it.
Well, sprinklers would help. Because at the moment, all it is just a big wind tunnel just pushing the air straight through onto the fires. But my God, how quick were people to jump on it? It was an EV that caught fire.
Do we actually know what it was?
Apparently it was a Range Rover. JLR at its best. Apparently it was a Rangy that caught an Evoque or something like that. Apparently diesel leak.
As if their insurance claims aren't bad enough at the moment with all the thefts. Oh, let's just chuck a big fucking fire in there.
Yeah, let's just ruin the brand even more. But I wonder if that person that was the cause of that fire is ever going to get insured on anything. I don't think they could get life insurance after that.
Well, they're not going to do them, are they?
Well,
the car.
Yeah, I know it's the car.
They're not there.
You're the owner. No, they were in it. They've driven in. From what I've seen on certain pictures circulating in videos, they stopped the car to do something and then it caught light inside. That's what I'm aware of. If anyone knows anything
it's not them.
Yeah, but it'd be your insurance, is what I'm saying. You'd be the most uninsurable human ever.
No.
Why not?
Insurance works, you plonker.
Well, in my mind it would be. That would be me, though. If that was me that started the fire, I wouldn't get insured on a push bike. I'm just that unlucky. They'd probably sue me to death as well.
Probably.
And all they'd get is about 10 pence.
That's mad, though, because can you imagine being on holiday? You're having a lovely time, you're sunning it up. You fly home, you're a bit jet lagged. Oh, I just want to get in my car, I just want to drive home, get to bed. And they're like, yes, Mr. Wilson, can you just step to the side, please? Yeah, okay, well, what's up? Your vehicle was registered as parked in the car park? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that Rolls Royce Phantom.
It is no longer there. Okay, somebody stole it? No, have you not seen the news? No, I haven't, I've been on holiday. Okay, well, It is no longer.
It's
Building
a
is down.
mess.
That's why all these other 400 people were standing here. We've just told them the same story.
That would be a nightmare. That would be a true nightmare. And again, it'd probably be flight delayed because obviously they had to shut the flights from the airport. So there'd be loads of delays.
Pissed off from being
Pissed
delayed.
off because you've spent 6 hours in Alicante airport and you can't go anywhere and you can't go back to your hotel because you've got no room. And then you're just literally stuck. You get home only to find out you've now got to get a taxi all the way back from Luton. I mean, it could have been worse, and I'm grateful that no one was injured in this. But wow, what a ball ache!
What? Not even the people in the range.
As far as I'm aware, there was no injuries. It hasn't been reported. I didn't really look into it too much. I kind of laughed when I saw it, but it's just like, someone's in trouble.
Mad.
But yeah, that is a bad day for someone. Proper bad day.
Premiums for Range Rovers are probably about 50 grand a year to insure it now.
You can't insure them in London.
You know.
No, that's become a new thing. I think even the JLR spokesman said like they're uninsurable in London now because they're getting stolen so quickly.
Seconds.
It's not even that. I think people have stopped stealing them because they're that boring.
Yeah, there's no excitement.
Where's the fun in it? Oh, let's go and steal a car. Like, gone in 60 seconds. Let's go and boost the car. Oh, bloody hell, it's a JLR. Let's just leave it. I want to get to my destination, not break down.
Yeah.
Or catch fire now.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Oh, God, yeah. Excuse me, I stole your car and the bloody thing's caught a light. Do you mind?
You want to put it through your insurance?
I won't say it got stolen if you don't ring the police. All right? I've got you a new car. Shut up. But right, now let's get on to one thing that I think is I know it's going to annoy two people, and I can see this being very, very divided.
Right, okay.
The Liberty Walk F40.
Yeah.
Apparently, now I did try and do some market research on this. At the moment, my only source of information is TikTok.
Well, surely you being in the Ferrari F40 Owners Club circle, you should know.
No, the only thing I'm part of in Ferrari F40s is the forum that shut down. I just wanted to be near the owners. Just wanted a little taste of their life, but no, didn't happen. Closed it. So Liberty Walk F40 to me is a very controversial car because now I don't know what I'm going all in. Okay. I don't think it should have been done. I honestly, I respect the man hours that has gone into it.
Let me Google it.
Like, it is a very, very pretty car. It was a very pretty car, and I think what they've done to it, in some aspects, could be classed as pretty good. But they cut up an F40 to stick stupidly big over fenders on and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't even like the Gas Monkey black F40 they did.
That was sexy.
It was nice, but they just changed too many things, and I just didn't understand it. I wasn't a massive fan. That is it there.
Sexy.
But what I should do is now pause and put a picture of the F40 in. Let's see if it... And the F40 has now been shown. So that's the Liberty Walk F40. Right? Looks cool. I like the fact that there are some plus points on it. I'm going to try something positive before I go completely negative. I like the fact that the red circle in it is original factory paint. That's the only original thing, really. They've changed everything, like, in my eyes. But so the source of information I have been told is Ferrari have removed it from the Ferrari F40 register. So Ferrari are very, 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 very protective over their brand. They don't like that diluted. They want it purebred to the moment, like to the letter. I mean, there was that DJ, Dead Mouse or Cat and Mouse or whatever his name is. He brought a 458 and put a Rocket Bunny kit on it, and then changed the logo to his logo. Yeah. Ferrari sent him a cease and destruct. Stop what you're doing, mate. No, give us the car back. Yeah, they take the car back. I think they don't take it off you. They buy the car back off you. Yeah. Like, it's in the T's and C's apparently that you cannot change the badge. Yeah. Or I think he had to put it back to standard. He had to put it back to original. Okay. And then he sold it and brought a Lambo and did it to that, and Lambo, they just don't care, so fair play. Like, but to do it to an F40, do you not think it's a little bit of a sacrilege?
It makes headlines, doesn't it?
It does, but now technically, what is that car worth?
Stupid money.
It was before.
Absolutely stupid money.
It was before, yeah. It was worth nearly 2 million as an F40. As an F40, just an F40.
I reckon it's worth 5 mil now.
But now it's not actually. It is. We all know, like, everyone's like, it is an F40. Technically, yes, it is still an F40, right? It's got Ferrari engine, it's got everything. However, Ferrari have removed it.
Yeah.
So in their eyes and as the brand, that's not an F40.
Yeah, in Ferrari's eyes.
Yeah, but in all of the purist eyes as well. Like, for example, my own. I look at it and go, it is good. I appreciate what you've done, but that is no longer an F40.
Yeah.
Because the hierarchy have said, no, it's not.
Yeah.
So then where does it leave that car? It's nobody's car, to quote Johnny Chan.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be worth absolutely sod all, or it could be worth a hell of a lot more because it's got a story behind it now. It's one of a kind. It's an F40, but it's not an F40. You show me another F40 that's not an F40.
So it's a negative F40.
Yeah.
That's what they should call it, the negative F40. Yeah, so it is a one of, now it's officially a one of one, non-branded. So it's a kit car.
Yeah, but how do you ensure that?
Look, this is what I'm saying. The issues that Ferrari have caused
ring up
these
the
people.
insurance company and say, yeah, I've got a Ferrari F40, put the reg in. No, it's not Ferrari. It doesn't come up as a Ferrari.
According to DVLA, that is not an
It's
F40.
an
That's just a kit car.
undefined.
Yeah. But then do they own the rights to that vehicle? Can they call it what they want?
Surely they could just call it Liberty Walk F40.
Well, I think they own the trade name F40.
Do they?
Yeah, so they can't call it that.
40F. Just flip it around. F40.
Why not call it 40 double D? Who knows? But yeah, it's very, very odd that. Problem is, they must have tried the cease and destruct. Stop what you're doing to our car. And because they didn't actually change the emblem, the Ferrari emblem, they had no ground. So they just went, okay, cool, right, okay, give me an espresso. Take that car off the list.
Yeah.
Just take off the list. Your name's not down, you're not coming in, mate. See you later. But for Liberty Walk, all the publicity in the world. For Ferrari, proves that they are very, very stern. I mean, you've got to have some balls to cut an arch, a carbon fiber arch, and replace it with fiberglass. Well, that's all it is, GRP fiberglass, isn't it? That's all the kit is. That'd be horrific. Imagine that. Just, oh, look at this lovely, cut straight through it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Churn my insides. Oh, I couldn't do it.
I'm not a massive Ferrari fan, but an F40 is
Are we agreeing?
up there for me.
Are we having an agreement moment here?
What?
That you shouldn't do that to an F40?
Do what you want to an F40, but I'm just saying I just like an F40.
But would you do that to an F40?
No,
with all the millions you've got, would you do that?
I can't afford an F40.
Okay.
And I can't afford to cut it up. So if I can afford one, for me to cut one up, I'll have to be able to afford another one. But I'd need two F40s. I'd cut one up and keep one.
So you'd waste £4 million just to cut 2 million up?
Dick, why not? If I've got that sort of money,
that's rich living,
and
people.
it's gonna create such a hype that two blokes sit inside a garage recording on their phone for YouTube to talk about it. It's worth it.
You got to look at it like that's a good way. That kind of shut that conversation right down.
Yeah.
I know Ben and Dopey are going to be shouting at their phones listening to this.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's the answer. The argument is it's his car. Why do Ferrari have the right? I suppose that's the big question. Why do Ferrari have that right? And the answer is don't mess with a Ferrari. Just leave it exactly as it is because it's perfect. In my eyes, it's perfect.
Yeah.
For the problem is, again, this is what Ben's argument was. We really should have had them two in on this. But their argument was it's a late 80s, 90s car. It's far from perfect. And it probably is. I bet the brakes are terrible.
They're not
only
perfect.
we knew someone.
Everyone that drives one has said they're not perfect, but just something about the character of it.
Yeah.
All the niggly bad bits all come together and it works. Yeah. And they like offset as well.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you drop.
I don't know. I've never driven one, so what's it like?
Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Someone's at my front door apparently.
Oh.
But yeah.
Do you need to?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So as we know, someone has driven them. Apparently, they're not great. They're not great to drive, but I reckon I'd give it a go. Oh, for market research purposes, I would happily sell you and everything to have a go in one. Still probably going to be one of my best all-time favourite cars by a long shot. But then again, if someone said to me, "We'll give you the Liberty Walk one," I'd probably say no.
Shut the fuck up.
I would, because it's nobody's car.
Never heard so much shit in my life.
It's nobody's car. I wouldn't have it.
Shut up.
I wouldn't. Why would you have it?
If somebody goes,
actually, hold on, no,
let me
retract that.
Do you want it?
No,
and you're going to go, no.
No, I retract my statement. I'd have it, sell it instantly for, like you said, 5 million, and then buy myself a proper one.
Yeah.
So I'd use it as a stepping tool and sell it to some crypto millionaire.
So you'd have it.
I'd have it just to sell it.
You'd have it. Yes or no?
for a very short period of time.
Yes or no?
We buy any car that instantly.
Can you imagine driving out there and like, oh my God, it's got a scratch here, I'm knocking £500 off. Are you joking me?
It's a one of one.
It's a one of one.
One of one. And I would simply own it just to sell it, just to make money. And then I'd buy my proper one and then live in that. I say you can't race a house.
How many of them are about left?
I don't know. At the moment,
there's obviously one left,
Jesus,
isn't there?
yeah, there's one of them. But the actual real McCoy, there's I can't remember how many F40s there are.
I don't think
They did a thing in Ferrari recently where there was loads. Did I send you the video on Insta? They just kept coming out of the factory.
Oh yeah.
My God, what a sight! If I was there, I'd need to hydrate. I'd probably need to be held up and just.
They sound fucking lovely. Is that a V8?
V6 twin turbo.
V6.
Yeah, they're a V6 twin turbo.
Shit.
Yeah, they didn't really do big engines back then, really. I am sure they're a V6, but I'm going to double check. Engine spec. Well, no, not for sale. No. Just because I'm sitting next to Aron doesn't mean I can afford one. The spec, 691 horsepower. That can't be right.
Nah, that's probably right.
They were ridiculous back in the day. Oh no, hold on. No, power output 471. But the US had a higher spec for some reason, 477. Didn't know that. And they use a 5-speed manual, 3-litre twin turbo.
Were they hand built?
Oh no, V8.
It is a V8.
It is a V8. Where am I getting that V6 from?
I don't know. You claim you love these cars.
I know, but I really have got. To be fair, I haven't been sleeping a lot recently, so there's going to be my. It's called the. I didn't know this. It's called the Type F120. It's classed as a mid-engine. I definitely see that engine in the back of the car. But
as it is in front of the rear wheels.
Yeah, it's weird how they do that. Like the S2000 is apparently mid-engine.
Is it?
Yeah, because the engine's behind the front wheels.
Makes sense.
Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Cars you just wouldn't think.
Because there's two cars from I think the 90s that I'd absolutely love. I think Top Gear did a episode on it. F40 and then
And the Porsche.
Is it 958 or something? Or 959 or some shit like that.
Oh, not.
They're both 200-mile-an-hour cars in
Yeah.
the fucking 90s, whatever it was.
Versus Porsche. No, 959, not
959.
928. Yeah.
959. I'd have both of them.
And according to this, the F40 is faster. Doesn't jump to 60 as quick, apparently. But the F40 is only 0.8. Yeah.
Stupid.
The F40 is 0.8 seconds quicker to 125 from the rest. But yeah, they are. I mean, that was a time where people just didn't care, man. They were just building supercars.
I swear there's no ABS, no traction control, no nothing like that. It's just a really good go-kart.
Don't know that much about them. I really don't. But you know what? A car that everyone missed in the 5-car garage one. I was talking to my father-in-law about this. He loves his Jags. The XJ 220. The first car to do 220.
Yep.
And here's a top tip that no one really cares about. It did that with the bonnet open.
I feel like I knew that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Knowledge is power.
That sounds something familiar.
Yeah, they did it with the bonnet open. Imagine that coming up at 220. Bang! Oh shit!
You're done. You're just a passenger then.
Yeah, just hang on. I've had a bonnet flip on me and it's horrendous. Actually happened out here with Moisty in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're driving up the road. Boff! Couldn't see nothing. He panicked. I just looked through the slots and it was a scrapper anyway. So it was good times. Yeah, Jag XJ 220.
Have you? Oh, yeah, you haven't. You? I was going to say you've been up to close and personal with a 40.
Yes, very recently actually.
I haven't.
At that Ferrari day. And I've sat in an F50. They were lovely. Do like an F50.
Been up close and personal to La Ferrari.
Yeah,
that was at Top Gear as well. Actually, I went to go watch it.
Oh, you went to the place on your own. Aren't they building houses on Top Gear track now?
Haven't got a clue, but it was an episode where they had the P1, La Ferrari, and then the 918 Spider.
That was a good episode.
And it annoyed me because I love Will Smith, right? And he was on the week before I was going. I was fuming. I was like, I better be somebody good when I go. Ollie Mers. I felt so deflated. I was fuming.
Oh man, if I knew an Ollie Murs song, I'd sing it.
That's how good he is.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was fuming. I was like, oh my gosh, Will Smith was here last week. Who have we got today? Solly Maz.
Problem is, he's actually quite quick in the car, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah. Didn't Will Smith go on Margot Robbie?
I thought he was by himself.
No, I'm sure he went on Margot Robbie. That would have been even worse.
Oh, bloody hell.
That would have been even worse.
Margot bloody Robbie.
Her and some supercars would probably just. I wonder. Oh yeah, actually, do you think if Margot Robbie did car films, she'd be the new Angelina Jolie?
Oh,
I mean, she's done Barbie, and I had to watch that for as I've got kids.
It?
Yeah.
Any good?
Mm-hmm. No.
No.
No, the film's terrible. I can't remember what happened in the film. She was amazing.
Was it?
Yes. Oh yes. So yeah, I think we should start a petition. Margot Robbie to do car films.
Yep.
Not Fast and Furious.
No, don't put in a franchise out. Don't ruin
it. Let's not ruin this for us. But yeah, definitely some sort of car film.
Mm.
As if we need more of a reason to eyeball it. But so the where the hell were we? Yeah, why does Ferrari have the power to do it? I mean,
surely it's in every clause, isn't it? Every time you buy one, if you buy it from them. Do you sign? I don't know. Do you sign a contract when you buy a car?
Well,
No.
a brand new one, yeah, you do. Well, I think a brand new Ferrari, you enter the family. Family. Sorry.
But it's a bit like the Rolex brand, isn't it? Like you can't just go in and buy.
Yeah, you can't.
Like the top of the range Ferrari that everybody wants.
Yeah, you can't just rock up and buy a LaFerrari.
Yeah, so you can't go and buy a bloody Day-Date or Daytona or Sky Dweller. You've got to go and buy your entry level.
Listing his own collection there?
No, but it annoys me.
Yeah, it is annoying. If you want to buy something, you're not allowed to buy it. You have to earn the right to do it.
Yeah, you've got to build yourself up by spending more money on a lesser model to be able to get the big boys. Same as Porsche. I don't think anyone can just walk in and buy a GT3 RS. You've got to be invited to buy it.
Oh my God, have you seen how much people are selling the new GT3 RS for?
400 plus K.
Yeah. Buying them at 2, selling them at 4.
Yeah. But I think, fair enough, you make 200K, but I think you shoot yourself in the foot.
Of getting rid of a class. Get
the next one or whatever.
Yeah, you probably lose your right to do it.
I think there's a clause in that they have to have the first refusal to buy it back or some shit, or you sell it back to them to keep your name in the talking, keep the list. If not, boom. But what do you do?
It's 200 grand, man.
200 grand, yeah.
It's not a minor.
To someone like me, 200 grand, fucking hell of a lot of money. To you, it's obviously just like another.
Well, I bet you got that in your armrest.
Nah, but you got to look at him like.
Yeah, you've got. It's one of them. Problem is, if you can afford one of those, because let's be honest, if you are spending 400K on one, I mean, firstly, what the hell is wrong with you? But fair play. But you're not elite. This is the thing. The person that's bought it for 200 is elite enough to get there. Yeah. But the person buying it at 400
is not elite enough.
Is not elite enough to get there. But he can get there the longer way by spending double. By veto, basically. Do you know what? I've just thrown money at it like he's in a strip club. Just throw money. I don't get it. Like, how do you get there?
Mad, isn't it?
It's unreal. But yeah, you can't just jump in the ring. You've got to work your way up to the title shot.
You can't just walk into Porsche and be like, oh, is that GT3 Rush? Yes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not how it works. No,
you can't have it.
It's sitting right there. I can see it. Look, I can touch it. I will take it. No. Okay, well, I'll go and buy one for 400K then. You do that.
Yeah,
let me just buy this one. I'll even give you 50 grand more just so I can take this one. No, you're not on the list. Okay.
Yeah, your name's not on the list, mate. You're not coming in.
That's it.
It's ridiculous.
Double them out to go and buy one just to have one.
But I wonder, do they do things like that at like Ariel Atom? I want an Atom. No, sorry, sir, you can't have this. You got to buy the little baby entry Atom, and then this one. Then you can have the supercharged one. I'll just buy the entry one and just tune that.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
What other car brands do that?
Market research time, because we clearly don't know what we're on about at this point.
Surely it's any sort of high end. If there's any super...
Well, I think...
I bet you to buy a Senna, you needed to buy a entry-level McLaren or something like that to be able... You can't just... I reckon it's all them sort of cars. You can't just walk in and go, I'll take that. Okay.
I don't even know what to search for. What car brands make you buy lower models? Lower model first.
Because I bet you like your normal brands, like we keep bringing it up, but like Land Rover, you can just walk in and buy an SVR.
No, there's actually a waiting list for them. Honestly,
yeah, but to be produced.
Oh yeah. Anyone
like as soon as they're produced and your things come up, boom. But like even with like Rolex, you can go and put your name down. and then you fucking wait, but you're never going to get it because the person who's above you has brought 3 other entry level models to get up there, so you pick the post and all that sort of shit. So you can't. If it's there and there's one in the showroom, I'm like, I want to buy an SVR. There you go. Or I want to buy a G wagon. There you go. But it's none of.
So what cars can't you just buy? You can't buy these 10 cars without permission from the brand.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting. Who do you reckon the first one is?
The Ferrari.
Ferrari. Ferrari. Well, it's no secret that car models can be far from more exclusive than others. Companies like Ferrari and Tesla are famous for stringent rules. Tesla? Why are they trying to make that?
Probably not buying, but probably some sort of.
So the AMG Project One, you can't just buy; you have to buy others.
So there is a Merc in there.
Aston Martin Valkyrie, you can't buy entry level ones. Obviously Ferraris, as we know.
So all high end.
The Ford GT.
Yeah.
Wow, Ford made the list. Not very.
How many bloody Fiestas do you have to buy to be able to get on the?
You can't buy a Fiesta anymore; they stopped making them.
Well, how many Focuses you got? EcoBoost Focus.
Oh God, how many wet belts so you don't have to go through?
Can you imagine going?
I own 12 Fiestas. Let me in.
I want a Ford GT40. Oh.
You got to buy a Mustang. Well, to buy a Mustang, you got to buy an EcoBoost.
Yeah.
The Pagani on it. The Pagani Achu Imola. That you just can't buy.
Didn't they do a Hermes model as well? It had all Hermes bloody luggage and shit.
The Brabham BT62R. You didn't know that? 700 horsepower, bad boy.
The Pagani Huayras are fucking sexy.
Oh, they're so nice. Pagani on just down their own right. Oh, the Bugattis you can't buy,
of course,
unless you're Andrew Tate. Battista Anniversario. Both the most road legal Italian car, most powerful road legal Italian car ever made.
Battista, any
powered by 4 electric motors that develop 1,000. Oh wait. Powered by 4 electric motors. Moving on. The Pininfarina EF7. Please don't be electric. The V8 that develops 600 horsepower. It's the EF7. So yeah, another Ferrari. Yeah. So basically, the elitist. But do you notice Lambo aren't on there?
No, because Lambo are for the people.
Yeah, Lambo are for the. I made a lot of money doing something I shouldn't. Oops. And you can just buy one. You can just rock up apparently and buy one according to that.
Yeah, like an SVJ. Just I'll take that one. Have you got the money? Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it in half. Do what you want.
Yeah, I'm going to put a huge body kit on it. Crack on, mate. We don't care. We honestly don't care. As long as you're doing something with our brand and it generates.
As long as you buy a car off me, I don't give a fuck. It's a sale.
Yeah.
You're going to crash it and come back and buy another one.
Well, you've clearly got the money to. Yeah. If you're that stupid to impulse buy a Lambo, do it. And bring it past here so we can have a look. Do you love a Lambo?
I prefer Lambos.
I'm like, if I ever do make it and actually have disposable income in that area, definitely get a Lambo.
Oh, you have to. If you can afford one in your life, you've got to have a Lambo.
Yeah. Because the good thing is you can have a Lambo, be stupid in a Lambo, sell the Lambo, and then settle down for a Ferrari.
I don't think I'd settle down for a Ferrari. I don't think I'd have a Ferrari. Even if I could afford one, I don't think I'd have one.
Well, clearly, you don't have one now.
What can I afford one?
What are you laying for?
But no, I don't think I would. They're not in my list of cars to have. Well, if it's an F40, then obviously different. But
well, here you go. Here's a good question, and one for the people to answer on. What would you rather have, the Ferrari or a Lambo? Because there is actually a film for Ferrari versus Lambo, or Lambo versus Ferrari. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, no. I think it's the Lamborghini film where he doesn't like Ferraris, and that's how the whole thing of Lamborghini was made, because he wanted to go into partnership with Ferrari, and he told him no, and blah 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 blah. And then the Lamborghini was born.
If I had the money and somebody goes, right, you have to buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari, I'm going Lamborghini. What one? I don't know.
Have you seen that mad like Dakar rally type Lambo they've just made? It's like an off-roading Lambo.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Because they can.
Because Porsche's done a
because they just don't care.
An off-road Targa, I think.
Yeah.
And then Lambo have obviously come out with their off-road.
Which one was it? I don't know what it was. The problem is,
I think it's a Hurricane.
Was it a Hurricane? I do struggle with some of the Lambos, like the newer ones. I'm like, which one is this one? There was actually 3 of them in Bedford the other day,
Was it?
getting hooned around. But yeah, I do struggle to work out which Lambo's which. The only ones you can really tell are the old schools, like the Countach, Diablo, but yeah, I don't mean maybe Lambo.
What even models are there? You've got obviously you've got the Urus, you've got the Huracan, you've got the Aventador.
Murcielago, Gallardo.
Yeah, but are they still in production?
No.
That's what I mean. Like the new
Oh,
ones.
what ones did they actually produce? I have no clue. Honestly, all I know is I love a Lambo. I'd have a Lambo. I don't know much about Lambo besides they do very, very nice colours and they look shouty.
Yeah, the colours are sick.
So let's see, market research time. What Lambos are actually in production?
Aventador, Huracan. I want to say SEJ, but that's a fucking Aventador.
Yeah. Lamborghini currently produces the V10 powered Huracan, the Urus SUV, and that's it.
Aventador.
Their flagship model, the V12 Aventador, ended production in 2022. And will be succeeded by the Revolution V12 electric hybrid in 2024.
And what about the Countach though? That's come back out, isn't it?
I don't know if they actually did that. Like, there's been a few of them. Like, they've made a few, but I think that was just like, we're just going to do 10 cars. How much money have you got? They're probably looking at their bank balance thinking it's a little bit low. We've got a load of bits left over from a Huracan. Let's kind of just change the body of a Huracan ever so slightly and put some different.
So they've only got Urus.
They've only got 2 cars currently in production, and then 1 more coming out next year. Ballsy. Like, that is crazy. Yeah, but I bet they're all sold anyway.
Yeah, of course they are.
Like, that is a different world.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can't just go and buy one. You'll have to go on a list. You can't even buy a lesser model of a Lambo.
No,
you can't all they do is Huracan and Urus, and you're just like,
And let's be honest, I'd never have a Urus.
Well, yeah.
Why would you buy a Urus?
Because you can.
That's so rich.
No, I'm just saying, if you've got the money, then
but why would you buy one? They're just not. To me, they just seem pointless.
But why?
Why? Because it's an Audi RS Q3.
Yeah. Just
with some Lamborghini badges on.
Yeah.
I just
think
it's
got a Lamborghini badge.
Yeah.
That should be sufficient enough. That should be a reason enough to.
Nah, do you know what? One, I don't like driving a car that sounds like it's got an STI. And 2, I'm in the same boat with Ferrari before I say this. I don't think certain companies, supercar companies, should do family SUVs.
So you don't like the new Ferrari SUV?
I think it sounds amazing, and from what I've heard from my mate who owns Auto Italia magazine, it is actually amazing, but I don't agree with it.
Why?
Because you do stupid cars.
Yeah,
You've made the
F40,
the F50, the Enzo.
If you can only afford one car, but you need practicality of like a family car, but you want stupid performance. Because most car brands have one. You've got the G-Wagon, you've got the...
I was going to say as a joke, I'd buy a G-Wagon.
Even the Aston Martins have got a...
Yeah.
A black car drove past me the other day and it looked gorgeous. Even the missus went, oh, what's that? But Aston Martin.
Yeah, but they're all...
But it's all Chelsea and Essex. It's all a show thing.
Yeah.
And rappers.
Yeah. And
footballers.
Rich MOT people.
And all rich people.
Because they can't drive.
Yeah, they don't want a sports car because they have to have some sort of level of skill to drive.
And I'm sure everyone has said exactly what I said. They just can't drive.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put some people in a Huracan because it would end up wrapped around a tree and then they couldn't play football again because they broke both their legs.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of it. It is a pointless car, like Range Rovers. I don't like them.
But you've literally just made it have a purpose.
Well, to be fair, if they stop doing it, natural selection will kick in.
You've just said it's pointless, but you've come up with your own reason why you would have one.
Why would I have one?
No, but why somebody would have one? Because they can't drive, but they want the big Lamborghini.
Yeah, and then they get in your way, and then they think they can drive. If you put them in a certain
car, they're going to have to be able to drive that car a certain way, but they can't. So they go for the big SUV. So you've just given it a purpose, and you just said it's pointless.
Yeah, but then that purpose,
you just come up with a point.
Their purpose gets in our way.
Yeah, well, no. Any car gets in your way on the road.
Yeah, but people that can't drive that buy big cars get in the way.
On the road?
Everywhere. You go and do a school run. Wait until your little one goes to school, bro. The amount of people that can't drive, they've got big old SUVs.
Yes,
that are
but just think of how many
blocking
people that
the
can't
road.
drive and they've got a stupid little Suzuki Swift that can't get in the way.
They're gangster. All right? Don't knock a
So
Suzuki
regardless
Swift.
of what the car is, somebody that can't drive is going to get in your way.
Yeah, but a little car is easier to move around than a massive 4x4.
Yeah, but the thing is, the people that buy the Uruses and what is the Ferrari SUV?
Levant, no. Oh god, I keep forgetting the name of it. Literally, I'm not. I just.
But then you won't see them people on the track. If you've got an Aventador, or you've got a Porsche 911, you've got something like a track-focused car, and you take it on a track, you're not going to have an Urus cutting you up or getting in your way because they're not going to go there. They're going to pull up to the car park in an Urus.
No, it's called the Puro Sangue, Pure Spirit,
Okay.
which is actually quite a sexy name.
What's the Aston Martin one?
What is the Aston? To be fair, out of all of them, firstly, the Ferrari Puro Sangue looks like a Mazda. Honestly, it really does. Have a look at that, people. Look at the Mazda 4x4 and the Ferrari Puro Sangue. Have a look at them side by side, and then thank me in the comments.
Because don't the Aston Martin have a version that's like 707?
What was the Aston Martin
SUV.
Sorry, did you say 7.7?
707.
It's just called the Aston Martin. Really, really good name. DBX.
DBX, that's it. But
At least Ferrari, you can't knock Ferrari for the theatrical names. The Puro Sangue.
Yeah.
What have you got? DBX.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're going to watch a film at the cinema. Oh, we're going in the DBX screen tonight.
Yeah,
but to be fair,
they have I'm pretty sure they have a DBX 707, which is
I've literally just clicked on the 707 from Dick Lovett. £194,500.
Value for money.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, you can't race a house.
No.
But you could probably live in that Aston Martin.
But I'm pretty sure they're not actually bad around the track. I'm pretty sure Chris Harris are the little.
To be fair, a lot of them are.
Who's the other chap?
Slap me in the face. Don't you dare. 0 to 60, 3.3.
Quick, yeah.
That's rapid.
Is that the 707?
It's just the DBX. I don't even know what the 707 is. Aston Martin.
Fucking quick,
DBX. 707. Whoops. Spec. Don't know how we've got into 4x4s, but I like this.
We didn't like them a minute ago.
No, I like the conversation. I don't like the bloody cars. Jesus, you're worse than a woman, bruv. Okay. I gotta really watch what I say.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay.
You get paid.
Yeah, true. They've got to check my browser. Jesus. And he reads the brochure.
They've got to check your browser.
Yeah, it just basically needs to see if I've got enough money to be on this page.
Can you imagine if they somehow links your bank account? You are in the wrong place.
Okay, so it's a 4-litre V8, the most powerful engine to be found in a luxury SUV in the market. But it doesn't tell me anything. 707, 0 to 60, that's what we want to see, really. 0 to 62.
I think they look. I love the look of an Aston Martin as well, but I think it looks sick.
So it's 707 horsepower, clearly. And the 3.3 to 62, and it does 193 miles an hour. And it's faster than the Bentley Bentayga.
Oh, Mrs. likes.
They're disgusting.
She calls it a Brigada because she never knew what it's called.
Well, to be honest, very weird name. And the W12 Speed or the Lamborghini Urus both topping at 190, and it matches the Porsche Cayenne GT to 62 3.3. So the Porsche Cayenne GT coming in with a little bit of an underdog there. Very impressive.
Lovely car though.
But again,
I think they did a GT hybrid.
Why do you need a 4x4 to go that fast?
You don't.
Let's be honest, you don't.
It's
just bragging rights at the football club or the golf club. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I'm not a fan of an SVR. Range Rover.
Oh, yeah.
Just going back to more, not even affordable, unaffordable, but with a big enough loan you could buy one type of situation.
Yeah.
I just don't like them.
Not my favourite. But if somebody goes, here's an SVR, Butchers.
Yeah, no.
I think they sound all right. And for the size of it, it goes well. But for the price of that car, all the other cars that I could have, it would not even be nowhere near to run it.
No, it'd be ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
What are they, 50, 60, 80k? Like brand new, probably 80, probably fucking 100. I don't know.
Oh, mate, they must be horrendous money new. An SVR new. Oh, man, you got to be prepared to take a hit when you buy that. You know, the minute you leave that forecourt, you are in financial turmoil.
It's either stolen or it's lost a lot of money.
To be honest, I think stolen's better. At least you get your money back.
Yeah.
Just take gap. I don't even think they offer gap insurance on that anymore.
Not.
Jesus, that must be horrendous.
But okay, what SUV would you have? Doesn't have to be a performance one.
Fiat Multipla.
SUV,
But that is an SUV.
not an MPV.
That's a multi-purpose vehicle, my friend. Nah, okay. An SUV. What if? Oh God, if I had to have one.
Well, yeah, it could be a diesel, it could be a hybrid, it could be whatever. But just what SUV would you have?
Money, no object.
No.
This is gonna sound like such a snobby comment. I'd buy the Ferrari just because it's a Ferrari, and it's got a good name. I wouldn't want one. I wouldn't really want one. Wouldn't say no to it if it was given to me for free, because obviously I could sell it and buy a house. But I mean, I'd have it just because it's the only one out of all the bad ones that I would openly want. I mean, the Aston does look sick, actually, thinking about it. I've kind of just gone straight for brand snobbery.
But that's what I mean. I thought you could have anything, an SUV. You could even go down the routes of Jag F-Pace.
Oh God, I do love an F-Pace.
I don't like, because obviously you're saying they're pointless to have a super car.
Oh,
SUV.
right, okay, sorry.
If you'd have an SUV,
I thought we were just talking within that region of what we're talking. If I had to see, do you know what? Savvy asked me this question. He's thinking of getting a 4x4, and I was like, Volvo XC90, safest vehicle in the world.
Yeah, gadgets.
It's got all the mod cons. It's got everything.
Still got enough power to.
Yeah, and let's be honest. If you have an accident, when the other people come around, you can tell them what happened.
Yeah.
Because nothing's touching you in that.
Yeah. Tank.
No.
Me, I'd probably.
Yeah, what would you have? Oh, wait, let me guess. G-Wagon.
No.
Really?
No, I'd have a
Good.
Porsche.
Oh, huh?
I'd have a Porsche.
A Porsche.
Cayman. Is it Cayman?
The Cayenne.
Cayenne.
I was about to say the Cayman's a two-seater.
Yeah. Porsche, Cayenne. Probably hybrid.
And we will be wrapping this up
Or,
here.
no. I put BMW X5.
Nah. As much as I like BMWs, I see too many problems with the X5. Just
That Mozzie's been doing weird in all.
pay me money.
What for?
You ain't gonna spank me and get away with it, damn it. Give me some money.
It's back. I didn't get it. That's a proper Mozzie. That's a big one.
Mate, do you know what? That come past my ear twice.
I feel like it's biting me now. It's over there.
Good.
But yeah, I'll
place for
probably
rich
something actually practical. Something.
Yeah, that's why
economical.
I'd say a Volvo XC90.
Yeah.
They're just utility weapons. They're brilliant. I love them. Well, I don't love them. I think they're great for what they are.
Oh, you're getting a bit ahead of yourself there. I love them.
No, as in like,
Okay,
I would love to have a vehicle that, knowing full well I could drive through the end unit, drive through all the units, including yours, and come out the other side with a smile and maybe a chip on the windscreen. They're just built.
Yeah, but obviously there is a purpose for SUVs, and I kind of agree with you. There's not much purpose for a supercar SUV, but it's bragging rights, isn't it? You can take your whole family out and still do 190 mile an hour.
Which, if we were in Germany, would be good. But what if there was a vehicle that had 6 seats, a big boot, double sunroof, aircon, did very good miles per gallon, like very good miles per gallon, diesel, not ULEZ free, unfortunately, but did everything. Like decent sound system in it, once you put it in. Double sunroof. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? The Fiat Multipla, baby. That's everything there, right there. It does everything. Seats.
The only thing is, you would not want that on your driveway
I'm about to.
because it is horrendously ugly.
Yeah, not going to get stolen though, is it?
I was literally going to say
It's not going to get stolen. It's the safest car in the
You could
world.
probably leave it unlocked with the key in it.
It has been unlocked for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about it.
You could leave
But
it.
that's the thing. It's not eye candy to get stolen. It's eye candy for tonight. It's practical. It's got double sunroof. When I take the kids to the zoo in it, we're going to put stuff on the sunroof to get the monkeys on the roof as well, so we can see. That didn't come across as good as I thought it would. But we're going to get, it's a multi-use vehicle that free up front.
Which is just uncomfortable for me.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I can't wait for this.
It just don't sit right with me.
Well, you sit a bit to the left.
It just gives you van vibes.
Yeah, but imagine when we go theme park and that, like go Alton Towers, 6 man up. It'd be jokes.
That sounds like your
open one
Friday night.
sunroof, open the back sunroof, and see if you can flick like a peanut and get it into the back. See, I'm thinking of games. It's a multi-use vehicle, my man. I can't wait. I've actually got Darren queuing up to go out in it. He's like, just let me know when it's ready.
Yeah, Darren.
Yeah, the man who's had
one person. You want to go 6 man up? You got one person queuing up.
Yeah, but
where's the other 4 coming from?
Other people will come.
No.
It's like that scene in Ways World. If you book them, they will come.
No.
People will want to go in that. That is a vehicle.
I've been in it. Nope.
Yeah, true. Well, we are going to wrap this one up. So before I go, we want to know what SUV you would have. We're going to call this Savvy's Market Research because he did ask me, and I said I'd come back to him. Never did. So what SUV would you have? I'm going to put some criteria in there.
I want to see some, like...
stuff we don't think about.
Yeah,
like the Kia Sportage.
That wicked car.
They are actually great. Very cheap to maintain.
Yeah, SUV? Yeah.
Oh, is it a crossover? I don't know. Hit us up with some SUVs.
What does SUV stand for?
SUV?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything quick enough. I want to say... I'm trying to think of like something silly.
Yeah, I know, but what does it actually stand for?
My brain cannot get anything out.
I swear it's like a utility vehicle or something like that, or...
Stupid, ugly vehicles? No.
Sports utility vehicle.
Oh, God.
Yeah, sport utility vehicle. So, that kind of shits on us a little bit when we're like, there's no point of a Ferrari SUV.
Yeah,
but
well, they're actually a sport... Well, that was a waste of time. We completely just done ourselves in right there.
Sports utility vehicle. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's just fucked us.
So, what sports utility vehicle would you choose given the choice?
Probably Porsche. Probably still a Porsche.
So we put some caveats in there. It's got to be good for kids. Just say you got kids.
Most SUVs aren't.
Huh?
Show me one SUV that's not good for kids.
G-Wagon.
Why is that not good for kids?
Because they're bringing them up to know that they're bad cars and they shouldn't have one.
It's got ample room in there.
It's got
probably heated seats left, right, and centre.
Crap door handles.
Easy to use door handles.
Oh yeah, to be honest, once you put them on a 1970s Defender, you know,
if it's not broke,
it was more simple back then.
Yeah, if it's not broke, why fix it? They've probably got TV screens in there as well.
Yeah, but you're just bringing them up the wrong way. Okay, you're just showing them that Daddy's got too much bloody money.
I saw a diesel one the other day. It was quite nice. A G400, I think it was. It was like a crayon grey colour. It looked quite nice. Because Mrs. was like, "Oh, look at that!" I was like, "Yeah, it's a diesel one though." What? They do diesels?
Yeah, this agricultural vehicle is actually in diesel too.
Crazy.
That's mental.
It's not G-Wagon vibes to me, no. It's just,
well, anyway, let's go back to what asked the audience. Yeah. So, what sports utility vehicle would you choose? And obviously, it's got to be practical for kids and stuff like that. And we would like to know, not too hideous on maintenance. Got a couple of ideas, but yeah, I want to know what you know.
No sort of criteria. What SUV would you have?
Yeah.
I want to see some people come in with like a diesel powered lower end market, and I want somebody to come in with a Dodge SRT. Well, I don't know.
I've got a feeling that's going to be that Doom guy because he loves a yank tank. You're going to be straight in there.
Dodge SRT! SRT 8!
Yeah, it's got to be something with 16 litre capacity.
Yeah.
Oh, God. We're going to wrap that up there. So I'd just like to take a moment and say thank you all. Thanks for coming back and joining us this time around. I know we've been gone for 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, everyone can stop messaging me now saying, when's the next one coming out?
Yeah.
When's the next one coming out? So from myself and then Mr. Tango.
That's me.
We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Peace.